Hey, this is Rainn Wilson, and you're watching Un-Rehearsed. I would say least favorite haircut has got to be Dwight Schrute. I purposely invented the most unflattering haircut I could possibly come up with for the character, showcasing my enormous dome. I have been vegan for about 3 hours. I lost the Emmy 3 times, so I'm gonna go with Oscar. I'm always for rehearse as much as possible. I'm one of those guys that call me over, I'll run lines as many times as I can and rehearse on the set as much as I want. But I come from the theater, so for me, more rehearsal is a good thing. I would totally have used a free rehearsal, line running, feedback giving app. I would have really hungered for something like that early on in my career. There is no substitute to just having someone else on book and running lines and not having any pages in your hand and being forced to come out with the words. So maybe the worst audition experience I ever had was testing for Arrested Development. The first scene was like 2 lines, literally. So they just had us with the whole family, and I read the 2-line scene, and then the next scene was a long scene. And so they had me go sit back there, and they called in the other actors, and then they called in the other actor, and I waited 5 minutes and 10 minutes and like 12 minutes and 14 minutes, and I was kind of looking around, and then I kind of peeked outside and went out, and I went, and then I saw literally the casting assistant like throwing away the soda bottles in the room. No one was there. And I was like, what happened? I have this other scene to read. And they're like, oh yeah, sorry. And that was it. No one told me that I wasn't doing the second scene. No one said goodbye. I just was completely forgotten about in the corner of Fox. I have about 16 pets. I've got 2 pigs, 2 guinea pigs, 3 pit bulls, 3 horses, a zonkey, and a donkey. Favorite character I have played, I would have to say, is in the movie Super by James Gunn, of Frank, and he's kind of a demented wannabe vigilante superhero. Zombies, or vampires. I always wanted to be an actor. It just was always in the back of my mind of like, that's the thing that I could do, that I should do when I was watching TV sitcoms growing up. I was an actor for 14 years before I landed on the show 6 Feet Under, which opened a lot of doors and eventually got me on The Office. Yeah, memorization. You've got to work on the lines before you go to bed, and the next day they come in much fresher. I think the thing about being an actor is it's such a passive profession most of the time. You're waiting for the phone to ring, hoping people like you, etc. So I always tell young actors to be as proactive as possible, to be making their own videos, to be writing scripts, to be collaborating, be in acting class, trying new things like Shakespeare or clowning or improv or physical movement, dance, just engaging your body, your mind, imagination, and your collaboration in as many ways as possible. Yeah, so my wife and I started a nonprofit in Haiti called Lide Haiti, and we love the arts, so we love doing arts education with some very underprivileged girls in rural Haiti. Can I do the Vulcan sign? Are you kidding me? I can do it with my toes.